Hey guys, here's Ayush and welcome to our review on Windows 10 Mobile build 10586, which is also the build which was reportedly signed off for the public release a few weeks ago by Microsoft. So let's just jump right in. This build carried a lot of bug fixes and improvements over the last public preview build, which was 10581. According to Microsoft, some of the bug fixes are like the first one is they have fixed the issue that caused the start screen experience to become corrupted or scrambled after the upgrading and restoring a backup from a phone that had a different resolution. Okay, so suppose you own a Lumia 930 and a Lumia 430 as well. You made a backup from the Lumia 430 and then later on restored it to a Lumia 930. So the resolutions and the screen size do vary in both the devices. So the start screen experience became corrupted or scrambled. It used to be messed up and not appropriate as it should be. Second bug fix is that you should now able to set your default save locations via settings. Like you should go to settings, then system, then storage, and it will be correctly displaying all the storage settings on your phone. It shows the memory that's on your device. It shows your SD card storage. It shows where the new apps will be stored. I've stored it to my device, so I'll just change it to my SD card and click on apply. New downloads will be saved to my SD card. New music, pictures and videos will be saved to my SD card. Now your SD card should no longer show up as scrambled name in storage settings either. It shows SD card written in English and none other Chinese or Japanese language. Moving apps to SD card should no longer cause those apps to crash. I have made improvements to the messaging plus the Skype app. This is the universal messaging app. Through both the updates to these apps are available on the store from the server side. Coming to another fix, in this build you should be seeing lesser loading and resuming screens as the performance of this build has been overall been improved. Apps and games from the Microsoft Store should download from the store more reliably. This is a good sign of Windows 10 Mobile hitting RTM, or just we can say it sign off for the public release, and the OS is being free from major bugs like the storage not reflecting issue. This build however contains some big bugs, but they do have some good workarounds. So the scenario was, if you made a hard reset on your phone while you were on build 10581, due to this bug, when you will upgrade your phone to build 10586, it would cause reboot loops. This means that the phone will boot up and show the Microsoft logo or the Nokia logo depending on your phone, or even HTC logo, and then it would switch it off automatically and then switch on automatically, and this loop would continue until you flash Windows Phone 8.1, or if you flash your phone with the Windows Device Recovery tool. Deploying apps through Visual Studio still doesn't work on this phone, but Microsoft said that with the release of Visual Studio 2.15 update 1 on November 30th, we can deploy universal Windows apps to our phones without any issues. There has been an issue where the Insider Hub tile still remains not working. It simply redirects us to the store and which shows us nothing. So however, it will return in the future builds, and if we need the Insider app, we can use it on our PCs too. So just take a look at the OS. Let's start with the Action Center. Action Center has received a big update in this release. As we can see, we have more number of tiles. Currently I have 15 quick buttons on my Action Center. Now I can just dismiss one notification from my Action Center, and if I want to remove the whole group, I should just pull the app name and yeah, it's gone. And there's also a clear all button. In Windows 10 Mobile, there's an all new camera app which replaces the Lumia camera app, and this feels and looks like the usual Lumia camera app, but this app contains all the features in one single app which were in multiple camera apps that were provided from the Lumia brand. Even the phone dialer received a major update in this OS release, we can see history here. And when we tap on the dial pad, we get the dial pad. We can even swipe between them. Here's my speed dial, and we can also get the dialer from here, or we can pull it down. There are new universal apps for the news, weather, money, and sports apps. These apps contain a hamburger menu which shows my news, interest, local videos. I can even send them a feedback, and below I can see my account and I can manage those settings. So we can just swipe over them to change the categories. One of the biggest issues that was faced by the users was the settings app. It used to be very messy, but in this release, the settings app is categorized under different menus. So if we go to system, we see display, notifications and actions, phone, messaging, battery saver, storage, device encryption, driving mode, offline maps, and the about section. And clicking on that settings gears, it takes us to the home, and we have extra settings here which contains the settings usually not by the Microsoft but by the OEM. This build also contains a new messaging app that integrates the messages from both of my SIMs as well as my Skype conversations. So this is a text on the SIM 1. With this another magenta color, there's a message on my SIM 2, and also I have a message from a Skype conversation. So when we click it here, it shows me up the Skype messages. We can also switch between our conversations. Like I can click here to switch between my SIMs, and like this we can also have switch to Skype, and I can continue to my Skype conversations without leaving my chat window. This build also includes a new Skype video app. This is a new Skype universal app which is used for Skype calls. This build contains some new apps which are the contact support app, the get started app, so that you can know what you can do with this new release on your phone, and also an Xbox app which replaces the games app on your phone. The first wave of phones to receive the Windows 10 upgrade are Lumia 430, Lumia 435, Lumia 532, Lumia 535, Lumia 540, Lumia 640, Lumia 640 XL, 735, 830 and 930. Windows 10 will start rolling out publicly in a few weeks, so stay tuned, keep checking your updates and keep tuning to this space for more information. Thanks a lot for watching, and I shall see you in the next one.